Hey everybody, it's Kathy. Happy Monday and happy Martin Luther King Day for all of us and for those of you that are enjoying a day off. That's so awesome. I hope you're having a great day. I'm coming to you live from my office slash yoga room, and we got a new episode of Monday Messages today with a live intuitive reading. And we're going to get to that in just a quick second. Last week, when I mentioned I was going to be doing a live intuitive reading, a couple people asked me, so you can read our energy even though we're not in the room with you? And the answer to that is yes. And here's a real quick explanation that's the best that I understand it. Your energy is an electrical current that travels off of your body, and electricity travels in a wave. And we know with this scientific equipment that we have now, your energy can be measured 5 feet or more away from your body. Now, this doesn't mean that your energy hits a magic wall and stops traveling out away from you. It just means that the tools we have to measure it lose their ability at about 5 feet away. But because energy is a wave, like ripples in a pond, those waves are going to continue to travel further and further away from you. They just get smaller and more subtle. So people like myself who are highly sensitive are able to feel these subtle vibrations over great distances, and some people can even feel them over the separation of time. So for me, it's really a distance thing, and I can feel. I'm working with someone in Toronto right now, and I can totally feel her energy. That far away. So the answer is yes, because of the wave-like quality of your energy as it travels out. There's more to it than that, a little bit, but I'm really much more interested in getting into today's live reading. And what I did this week to make it super fair for everybody is that I threw all the names of the people who commented into my Mad as a Hatter tea cup hat, because so many people were saying add my name into the hat, and I did include people who commented last week as well as this week, because I could feel this a little bit of like disappointed energy when who I read last week was Becca, and her name was so loud in my voice I felt like I just wanted to go straight to her rather than randomly select one. So today is a totally straight up random selection. I'm super excited, because one of the things that happens for me is once somebody comments that they do want an intuitive reading, I start picking them up. It's almost like I tune on their channel, or I guess is a good way to say it. And so I start feeling them, and I'm looking up you guys so that I promise I'm not cheating and pulling out someone who I want to, or whatever, whose energy is speaking to me really loudly. So, Keleen commented last week. Oh, you can't even read that because of the reflection of the light. Oh, kind of. Okay. So Keleen commented last week, and she was one of the people who asked if I could read energy across distance. And so the answer to that is yes. Let me tune into her a little bit. And Keleen, if you are watching live, I know we would appreciate you just giving us a little bit of a shout out as we get into it. So I'm picking up your energy right now. So you guys, energy is, just so you know, energy doesn't have words. It's just a vibration. And what I need to do is feel that vibration and then interpret it. So I put words and images onto something that doesn't have language. So sometimes that's why you'll see me kind of like searching around as I filter it through my life experience. So I'm picking up sort of like an aqua turquoise color at the center of your energy, Keleen, and then that expands outward to white light. And it's really clear and it's really clean. So I'm getting a sense that whatever's happening in your life right now, that you're feeling pretty satisfied with what you're doing. I think career-wise is what I'm picking up, and that you're feeling really satisfied and it's interesting to you, and so you're emanating a great joy around your work. And I don't really feel like I'm picking up any big questions for you, but that there is going to be something in the oracle cards that I use that'll just give you a little bit more information. Or maybe, you know what, the only question that I'm picking up is, are you doing the right thing? I guess career wise, maybe you're doing something new. I haven't spoken to you personally in a really long time, so I don't know. But are you doing something new career wise? Um, that's what it feels like. You just kind of want to double check that this new thing that you're doing is the right thing for you right now. So I have shuffled the cards prior to starting today's video, and then I was just shuffling them down in my lap again. And when someone is live with me, they are free to comment if they would like me to cut the deck or not. And when I'm feeling for Keleen, because I haven't seen her comment, so I don't think she's with us right now, is a shallow cut towards the top of the deck. So yep, I feel good about. Yeah, I don't feel good about that entirely. Oh, it slid forward. Okay, so there. So when I was cutting the deck, one of them kind of slid more forward. So that's an indicator to me that that's the card for Keleen. And I do hear that even if this isn't your specific reading, there's going to be like a little hidden message in there for you as well. So answering the energy that I'm picking up off of Keleen. That is she doing the right thing, this new sort of work that she's doing for career. And the card is Our Lady of Quiet Blossoming. And so I show the picture, and when somebody's getting a reading for themselves, they sort of look at the image and see if anything jumps out. And for me, immediately, it was this pretty white bird with its wings spread, almost like you are spreading your wings for the first time. Keleen, for the first time, you're really starting to spread your wings and bloom into a really beautiful new version of yourself. Like there is a joyfulness. Like I said, when I read your energy, I could feel this joyfulness coming off of you. So it's almost like there is a new joyfulness around this spreading of your wings, or as the card is called, the blossoming. So I just want to double check the specific message that is associated with this card, because I get a sense there's like one or two sentences in here that's going to resonate with you. So it's card number 21. Is 21 like your lucky number or something, Keleen? I felt like saying that really loud. Like 21 resonates with you, like you see the number 21 or the time, or like you birthday is on 21, or your kid's birthday is on 21. Or like your house address has a 21 in it, or I don't know, but like what super loud I'm hearing like this is your special number. So if you're watching this later, Keleen, and that's the case, would you just let us know? That would be cool. Okay, so in the book, one more page, there it is. Our Lady of Quiet Blossoming. Hey, just so you guys know, I'm like reading straight up out of the book that comes with the cards, and I don't read everything. I sort of scan, and words will jump off the page at me that are relevant for today's reading. So she says, I hear the inaudible, see the invisible, and feel the intangible. I sense the signs of growth before you. So believe me now, as I say, you are growing and you must trust, for the seed needs all its strength to push up into the weighty soil that provides nourishment. I paused over there for a second because it says, I sense the signs of growth before you. If you're just tuning in, I'm reading for Keleen, and her card is the Lady of Quiet Blossoming and the spreading of wings. Yeah, what I'm getting a sense is that you're growing into something new, and there was a little bit of doubt. Like, is this really it? Is this really what I'm supposed to be growing into? And the answer is a really strong affirmative yes, and that there is growth before you. Like, you're going to really grow and blossom into this new path that maybe sort of surprised you or was a little bit unexpected because it wasn't what you had been doing before. But that feeling of like joy and expansion and lightness is like an indicator for you that yes, you are totally on the right path. And it says, this oracle brings this message to you. You are asked to trust your inner senses or feelings about a person, opportunity, or situation. So really, yeah, you're just being reminded like to trust, trust, trust. And I think as women, sometimes we can get a little bit into, um, well, is what I'm doing good enough or cool enough? And earlier, like minutes before I started today's live episode, I heard, don't confuse popularity with quality. So I get a sense that maybe something that you're doing isn't like super popular, but it's way, way high quality. So to really trust that whatever it is that's going on with this new job or career or whatever, is the right thing for you, and that you should feel really good and really proud about what you're doing. I feel like there's one more sentence that's going to jump out at me. Give me 1 second to find it. Here it is. You are being asked to have the courage of your inner convictions and to trust your own sense of intuition about what is happening in your life. It takes a brave soul to rely on the feelings of the heart to guide the way. Like, oh, so listen to your heart, Keleen. I keep feeling like yes, 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 yes. So just keep doing it, sister. And if you get any flack or like from other people, you could give them the, inappropriate finger gesture because I didn't put my adult warning on today. But you know what I'm talking about, sister. Trust your heart and you will blossom and also be protected and nurtured through the divine grace. So that's really, really cool. I just want to respond. Let's see. Karen says, I'm so interested to see her comments once she sees this. I do too, Karen. I am also really interested. So I'll make sure when I post this in just a moment to tag her and see what kind of feedback that she has. If today's reading was not for you, never fear. You can still reach out and get a reading from me when I do one card. That's a one card clarity. And that was Keleen was a really great example. It was just that one question she needed some clarification on. I also do 3 card readings where you integrate your past, understand the present, and receive guidance for the future. And lastly, I just started public offerings of something called Yoga Plus, intuitive reading and energy healing, where you start off with an intuitive reading, you do some yoga that is subtle body aligned to your specific energy, and we close with either hands-on or distance healing, depending on if you are live in the room with me or if we're working via Skype. So reach out because I know there's a whole bunch of you that are ready to work with me right now, and I am going to fill and book up in the next 2 weeks. So be sure that you grab those opportunities now, especially while some things are being offered at an introductory rate. You can just comment here. You can message me. Those of you who know how to get me in other avenues, reach out and get me on other avenues. And lastly, my website, which is currently being upgraded to reflect all of this good stuff, is Cathy-Weiss. Can't even say my own name, y'all, right now. Cathy-Weiss.com. If you just want to kind of poke around and get a bit more information before you commit. But like I said, commit and commit fast, sisters, and the few brothers that are hanging out with us also, because things are going to happen fast from here on out. And I love you and I want to read you all because like I said, the moment you pop your names down there in the comment, I tune into your channel and there is so much coming through right now. It's like crazy town, and I would love nothing more than to be able to pass those messages on to you. So have a great rest of your Martin Luther King Day. Thanks for hanging out and watching today's episode of Monday Messages. Keep your eyes peeled out. Last week I also did a bonus message in the middle of the week that was really well received, and if I get the sense that we need another bonus episode this week, it'll definitely show up when the time is right. So you guys are awesome and I love you and I hope you have a really great day, and I'll see you next week. We're going to do another episode of Monday Messages. All right, have a good one, everybody. Namaste.